Hi guys, my name is Peter and welcome in another video. In this video you'll learn how to make proper Flume Reese bass. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. Basically, like the most basic one is just a Supersaw with low pass on it, and you just push. Like for this tutorial we're gonna be using Serum, and you can do that in any basically synthesizer you want. You just simply push the unisono of one oscillator. You can keep the tune on the default position, and you just simply add filter, low pass filter, and it sounds like that. Yeah, very simple, very basic. It's like a starting point for your sound. From there you can go and add like distortion or another layer to support like the mid frequencies, because I'm gonna throw a EQ on it, and I'm gonna make the harder low pass filter. And I'm gonna add some resonance to that. Yeah, so I added EQ to show you that in this especially region, we hear some higher frequencies. This is mid region, but if we want to add some layers, we can put another oscillator, increase the unisono, and the filter section you have to click B, because it's not filtering the B oscillator unless it's clicked here. And we're gonna push the octave to +1, and it makes this stronger in that mid region here. And I guess it's too much, so I'm gonna push this a little bit down. Yeah, so that's cool, and like 9 voices may be too much, so you may want to maybe decrease that to 5. Yeah, like on 7 is pretty nice, so I'm gonna do that. So what it does is basically when you play like the higher note you play, and the filter will open further. So on like very high notes, it's like turned off. And yeah, we should add actually sub bass and click the direct out button. If you click that direct out button, it's going to directly to the output, and it's not being affected by these effects here. And another thing I want to do, because like depends on your song, but you may have some instruments in this mid region, like very wide instruments, and you want to keep that. So in that situation, you want your bass to play in mono. So in that global section here, you can adjust the width of the sound. 100 is just 100%, and it's as wide as possible, but you can bring that to mono. And this may be a sound you want, but after that you may want to add some distortion and add some additional frequencies on the top. But if you want, I will recommend, I mean it sounds cool already, but if you add distortion, you add additional frequencies on the top, so you may want to decrease the filter cutoff. But if you want to go very extreme, you can actually push the drive to 100%. And from like here, you're going to more like a drum and bass, a kind of Reese bass in that situation. When you distort it a lot and it sounds like a heavy drum and bass, Reese bass. Yeah, so as you can see, there is a lot of frequencies in that low region, and it may be too much sub bass here. So for that, because the bass is moving with the notes, right? The higher the note, the higher that spike, big resonance here. So you can't just go and cut that frequency responsible for that bass, and this is responsible for that note here. So what you would do is just use like a multiband compressor, ozone one, dynamic EQ, and you can use like a band shelf here and bring it down. Or you can even use like that. Let's check. Wait, digital. No. Yeah, so that dynamic EQ is for the situations when you play like in that case, when you play lower notes, it will decrease at low frequencies. But if you play higher notes, there is not much bass to cut by the dynamic EQ, and it will not affect your sound. This kind of bass sounds very nice. Yeah, so that's basically it. You can mess around with wavetables. You can choose different wavetables, which may sound even better. Let's actually check that out. I'm gonna I don't know how these wavetables sound like. I'm gonna choose them randomly. So some of them may sound nice. Another one may not sound nice. Yeah, this is very distorted. If you want like another note on the top, you can actually not do +1 octave. You can do like +1 and +7 here. yeah, so that's gonna be all for this video. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to Oversampled channel for more tutorials and stuff coming very soon. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.